Hello, this is Victor and here with a new unit in depth, and this time I want to talk another fast DAX from the Chaos Space Marine Codex, and maybe this is one of the most popular units in this codex, if not the most popular one. And although it was a little bit nerfed in the last with the last updates in 7th edition, it is still quite a strong choice uh, for the codex specialized in the fast attack. And this is one of the main reasons why other choices are not as popular, as this guy is quite strong, and I think it's almost a must to include in enemy Chaos Space Marine Codex army. Sorry. So let's make a look at what we have here. So Heldrake is costing 170 points. Is a vehicle, is a flyer vehicle that can do flyer and hover, and have ballistic skill 3, front armor 12, side armor 12, rear armor 10, and 3 hulls points. Yeah, the unit is composed, of course, of one Heldrake, and it has the Hades, autocannon, and demonic possession. That means that he can ignore Q shaken and Q stunned on 2+, what is quite good. As a special rules, he's a demon, he has Demon Forge, it will not die, and Meteoric Descent. So Demon Forge is giving him the ability once per game to be able to reroll the wounds in the shooting or in the assault phase. In that case, it's going to be mainly on in the shooting, because he has not assault. He has not the ability to assault. Is not a walker, so he cannot go into close combat. It's just like a flyer. It will not die. He can recover 1 hull point if he rolls a 5+ at the end of the turn. So if you are 1 hull point down or 2, doesn't matter. You roll at the end of your phase in a 6 or 5 or 6, you recover 1 hull point. And then have Meteoric Descent. Although he is a vehicle, he has the ability to do vector strikes of strike 7. So this is really the ability of the vector strike, as it is done in the movement phase. So the Demon Forge rule only can be used for shooting options, or for shooting attacks. He has a Hades autocannon as a basic weapon, but can be replaced by the Bell Flamer for free. And to be fair, I think this is the best option, is to change the autocannon by the Bell Flamer. Let's make a look at the profile of these weapons. So the Hades autocannon have 36 inches range, is strength 8, AP 4, heavy 4, pinning. And the Bell Flamer is template strength 6, AP 3, heavy 1, Soul Blaze Torrent. So the Hades autocannon can be good against vehicles, but this is strength 7, so it's only against light vehicles. On the other side, we have the Bell Flamer with strength 6, AP 3. It's and being template torrent. It's a really strong choice against any infantry choice, any enemy infantry, except we'll say monstrous creature or infantry with armor 2+, like Terminators. And even in that case, he can be quite strong because he's strength 6, so you can try to force to roll some ones to the enemy. So I think that the way to play this guy is mainly with the Bell Flamer, and is what we see on the battlefield. It's strong because it's a fly. It's really this weapon that makes him very strong. So the Bell Flamer combined with the ability that he is a flyer, so he has a lot of mobility, it's what makes him very dangerous. In the past, it was even stronger because he was able to shoot in any direction. Today, it only can shoot in the front direction, so this is limiting a little bit the ability of the Heldrake, but this is still a very strong choice, and I think it's a very good weapon to eliminate in mass infantry from the battlefield. So if you shoot the Bell Flamer armors to any Space unit or to Imperial Guard or anything as being torrent and template, it's ignoring cover saves. So AP3 ignoring cover saves on a template of the Flamer is quite a strong choice, and is really a good choice for the battlefield. Of course, as a flyer, you will not have him on the battlefield all the turns, and you have to be careful because sometimes if you are unlucky, can arrive in turn 3 or 4, and then the efficiency is not that good. So, but on the other side, I think it's a really good supporting vehicle. It gives a lot of firepower when it's where it's needed, and it will be a good help to remove this unit that is behind a cover or is in a position that is very difficult to use for this because it's hidden behind a cover and have a very good save. So you just throw there the Bell Flamer and you can do a lot of damage, and then finalize the war with another unit in the assault. So I think it's the best way to use it. Also can fight other vehicles. If you use a Veil Flamer, it's losing a lot the capacity to damage other vehicles. But remember that he will have the Vector Strike, so you use the Vector Strike really to try to do some damage on other flying vehicles, especially if they have armor 10 or 11. So in that way you can target two different objectives. So in your movement phase, you use the Vector Strike, try to damage a flying vehicle, and then in the shooting phase you use the Veil Flamer. As he is a flyer, is quite by default is quite resilient. He has armor 12 that is very good for a flyer. You have to be careful that you don't give the back armor or the rear armor to very easily to the enemies, because this is the weak point of the Heldrake, is the back armor is just armor 10. Say that having the Demon special rule that gives the 5+ invulnerable save, because fear being it will not die, and also having the Demon Forge make him quite resilient, because the demon is giving him 5+ invulnerable save, so you have this on top of the armor, and then it will not die, so if you are not killed in one turn, you can even try to recover some hull points. Demon Forge is giving him the ability to be more scared in the shooting. It's really this unit that you want to kill, and normally you are going to appoint units that have toughness 3 or 4. This is the most common. So you will be wounding them on 2+, and you can use the Demon Forge to reroll this 2+, and make this attack as devastating as possible. So yeah, I think it's still a very strong choice. Maybe not as good as it used to be, but if you play well the positioning of the flyers, if you play well the orientation, can be this unit, can be this decisive to remove this unit that is in cover and is very difficult to deal with, or is out of the reach of your normal shooting, and if you want to go there, you will receive a lot of punishment back. Also, it's a good way to clean objectives that are controlled by the enemy, because the Veil Flamer, if you point a unit that is that have only 5 guys, you can really quite easily destroy a unit of 5 miniatures just in one shooting phase. I think this is all. Of course, where he is excelling is against units, and he can do on top of that damage to other players, even on ground units. But I think where this strength 7 vector strike you will have better use if you can use it against flyers or against flying monstrous creatures, for example. Yeah, and I think that's all for now. Of course, you don't want to attack vehicles, long vehicles. I don't think he's good at doing that. Maybe with the vector strike, if it's just a armor 10 or 11 vehicle. But remember that you only have one attack against ground vehicles, and yeah, and it's not good against monsters or gargantuan creatures, because really where he's excelling is against units, where you can maximize the damage of the Veil Flamer. I don't think the Hell's autocannon is a comparable choice to the Bell Flamer. I think the Bell Flamer is really the way to go. If you use the Hades autocannon, then you are transforming the Heldrake in a vehicle specialized in hunting other vehicles. There can be flyers or light vehicles on the ground. Of course, with strength 7 on both weapons, the Vector Strike and the Hades autocannon, you will not be able to crack armor 14, for example, of a Land Rider, and you will have a lot of difficulties against armor 16. So really, if you want to make him anti-vehicle, have to be for vehicles of very low armor save, and for that, I think you have much better choices on the ground than the Heldrake. I think the Heldrake should be used really to destroy units that are in cover, or to decimate big horde units. And for that is now. Please let me know what do you think. Let me know how do you use the Heldrake. Let me know if you like this miniature, and if you have faced the Heldrake and you really hate because it's really damaging your army. So I would like to know your opinion, how you use it, or how it's used against you. For now, that's all. Yes, leave the comment, like if you like it, subscribe if you don't subscribe it, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you later. Bye.